Hi guys, this is Mark Seibert, the Virtual World Team Lead. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get an OpenSim account, get the viewer for it, and go to the place where we're going to have our load test. So what you need to do first is create an account, and so you go here. It's an email. It's virtualtechedge.com 8002/Wi-Fi. Okay, and that's right here. Okay, so you go up here to the top right and click Create Account. Okay, then you put in your stuff in here. For now, just put your real first name and last name, your email, and then make up a password. So I'll make a new one then. And the reason why I'm putting two there is because I've already created one. Okay, and then down here where it says type of avatar, whether you're male or female, click the appropriate one. Okay, and your account's been created. So now you have an account. So the next thing you need to do is to go and get a viewer. And a viewer is to see what's inside of the server, to see what's inside of OpenSim. So what you need to do is you need to go to this website right here. Okay, and it'll bring you to this, the Imprudence wiki page, and so you need to come down here to where it says Windows, or depending on whether or not you have using Linux or Mac, you can pick the appropriate one here, but they're all installations, so they should all go pretty smoothly. You just click on this right here and it should download, and I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to bother with installing it all again, but it's a basic installation. You just keep hitting next. There's no hardship involved, and then once you're done, Imprudence should automatically open. So I'll just go to Imprudence now. Okay, and once Imprudence opens, we need to put in our grid information to show Imprudence where we want to log in. Since we're not using Second Life anymore, we can no longer use Second Life's servers. So what we need to do is we need to go down to the Grid Manager button right here and click it. I've already made it, so I'll show you guys how to do this. Okay, so what you do is you hit the Add New Grid button right here. Okay, and you'll see two things where it says Grid Name and Login URI. Okay, for the grid name, it doesn't matter what you type in for right now, but to just make it simple, type in TechEdge with an H. So it should be TECHEDGE. Okay, I know it's not spelled that way, but that's the way they made it with the server. Now in the login URI box, you need to go back to the email, okay, and it should be right here. Okay, so you just copy and paste that, put it right on in there, and then hit Get Grid Info. Okay, and all this should pop up. If the server's up and you put everything in correctly, all this should pop up. All this stuff right here is how we communicate with our server. So you just hit OK. Don't worry about hitting apply. Just hit OK. Okay, then you put in your username and password. I'll put mine in now. And make sure the grid says TechEdge. If it's not, then it should be in this little drop down right here. You click TechEdge. This should come up. You'll know it's TechEdge when this right here shows up. Okay, and then hit Login. Okay, and don't worry about this. It comes up every time. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, and so now you're in OpenSim. Now we do have 8 different pieces of land where you may show up in. So unfortunately we only have one part of land where we're going to have our load test. So what you need to do is you need to go up to the top left here, okay, where it says View. Okay, then you need to click World Map. Okay, and what this says right here is this shows you everything on our servers in our OpenSim. So we have 8 patches of land here. You see they all have unique names. Our test is going to be right here on the first one, on TechEdge 1. Okay, so you need to click in the middle of TechEdge 1, double click, and it'll teleport you to that place. So it may take a second. Okay, and then if you look over here, I've made a teleporter box that'll take you up there. So walk up to about 10 meters up to the box and click it. Okay, and after that you'll be teleported to Vital 2.0. So this is, if you guys have been in Vital 1.0, looks just about the way it does there. There's still a few things where that haven't been textured that will look blank to you, but those will be filled soon. But we won't be having the load test here. So you walk outside, and it is, as I've said before, very slow, and not unlike Second Life, but definitely not as good as it. So it's definitely a little more slow and crazy. So you keep going over to here, and you'll notice 4 corners here. And what we'll be doing is you'll be lining up according to your last names. You have to go across the servers here. We do have 4 different places here. This is where they all intersect. And as long as you're here, this is you'll be fine. If not, then I'll be able to teleport you here. But just as long as you're in this place right here and you walk to this spot, then you should be fine. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can feel free to email me, but otherwise I think this should get you guys at least settled to the point where you can create the account and get to the place needed to test the servers.